I don't know when you are supposed to be. And what's your name, my smiling friend?
Mark.
Mark. Hello, Mark. Now, how old are you, Mark? It's not an age thing, but I need to know how old are you?
29.
29. I'm 29 as well. Mark, do you consider yourself a grown-up?
No.
No. Now, you're 29 and you don't. Now, that's fair enough, right? Now, in a minute, Mark, right, I'm going to ask you, when you were younger and people said, what do you want to be when you're older? I'm going to ask you what you used to say, and if you are that thing now, and if not, why aren't you that thing? I'm not trying to make you think you've wasted your life. This is not what this is. It's not intervention. This is all set up. Well, Mark, we think you did a lot of pissing about at school and you wasted some serious opportunities and we're all disappointed in you. It's none of that. I've asked that question to people all over the country and I've got some amazing answers. I personally wanted to be, when I was young, I wanted to be an astronaut and a zookeeper. Or an astronaut or a zookeeper. Not like an astronaut collecting floating giraffe shit. It's not a problem. Gets in the vents. You know, I want to be an astronaut. And then the reason I'm not an astronaut is because I realised you have to be in the top 10% of clever people in the world to be an astronaut. I've got my head screwed on, but I know that's not happening, right? So that fell by the wayside. Then I wanted to be a vet. I was like, right, I'll be a vet. And then my mum was like, you know, you've got to stay in university and stuff for like twice as long as a doctor to be a vet. That went down by the wayside as well. So then I downgraded that to zookeeper, you know? That's a carefree job. I can just tickle the animals, then pick up their shit. Not a problem. Sorry, that implies that my tickling makes them shit. That's not what I'm for. It's not like the lemurs are constipated. Get that pervert in again. Make a wish. Mark, what did you want to be when you were younger? When people asked you, Mark, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did you used to say, pal?
Footballer.
Footballer. A few blokes, Geordie blokes, nodding. Footballer. What are you?
A mortgage advisor.
A mortgage advisor. Oh! Right, gig's over. Everyone go home. Cancel this. I'm too sad to continue. Why aren't you a footballer, Mark?
I'm too fat.
I'm too fat! Oh, man! Too fat? You see all the top rows going, where's the fat bastard? Where's the... Let's have a look. Is everyone looking? Oh, mate, bless you. Well, I love that really, so too fat. Do you not want to do football and maybe lose the weight? Definitely not. Definitely not, mate. Where's that pint of gravy? Thank you very much. Round of applause for Mark, everyone. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I've asked people all over the country what they want to be. I've had some amazing answers. I asked a man in Hull, I said, mate, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? He said, I want to be a Formula 1 driver, Chris. I said, why aren't you a Formula 1 driver? He said, because I got done for drink driving. I asked a guy in Edinburgh, I said, mate, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you grew up? He said, I wanted to be a policeman. I said, okay, mate, why aren't you a policeman? He said, because I'm colourblind. Apparently you can't be a policeman if you're colourblind. I said, mate, get to America. They could do with some colourblind policemen. So the point is, right, I don't know when you're supposed to be a grown-up. I've got no idea when you're supposed to class yourself as a grown-up, but something happened to me recently. That made me think, maybe I am. Maybe I'm finally a grown-up. It was harrowing. It was depressing. It was horrible. I was in the house watching the TV. Doorbell rang. Got up, went to the door, opened it. No one there. For the first time ever, I was the victim. I was the victim of Knocky Door Neighbour. That's it, life's over. Do we all agree on Knocky Door Neighbour? Yeah. No, right, the people who don't agree, shout what you call it. Yeah. Right, Knocky Nine Doors was quite overwhelming there. Anyone else? Knockdown Ginger, right. That is the weirdest shit. Knockdown Ginger is what they call it in the South, and that is so creepy. Why'd you call it that? This sounds like a hate crime. Have the Ginger brothers and sisters not had enough stick, for God's sake? They call it some amazing stuff all over the country. In Yorkshire, right? In Yorkshire, they call it the most Yorkshire thing ever. So lazy in Yorkshire, it's beautiful. In Yorkshire, they call it knock on door run. That's not a name. That's what you do in the game. Do you want to play knock on door run? I wonder what that's going to entail. Do you want to shorten it, mate, and give it a proper name? No, because you knock on door, you flipping run. Do you want to play 11 men, kick ball in net? Fair enough. Fair enough. Hull's got the best one. In Hull, it rolls off the tongue. In Hull, they call it ding dong dash. Oh, it's like a nursery rhyme. Tell you what, jokes aside, I was heartbroken. I was devastated. I stood at my front door, holding it open like that, as it dawned on us, dressing gown on, billowing in the wind. I looked fantastic, but that's not what devastated like that. It dawned on us, it hit us. I'm now the man. I'm now the man. Yeah? Do you remember when you were in a supermarket, when you were younger? You'd be acting yourself, right? And your mum, to calm you down, your mum and your dad would go, hey, put that back there now. You're not getting them. Just we get home. You're not getting them. Tell you what, don't make a scene. Don't cry. Don't cry, because look, the man's watching you. I'm the man! It's heartbreaking, man, when it dawns on you. It's devastating. I think it's karma, because me and my mates, we'll call it Ding Dong Dash forever now. They've won. Hull's won, right? Me and my mate took Ding Dong Dash to the next level when we were kids, right? What happened was, me and my mate Michael, we fell out momentarily for a couple of days with a lad across the road. The lad across the road was called Grant. Now, Grant was a lovely kid. Bit weird. He was a lovely kid. For example, footballer, astronaut, or a zookeeper. Grant wanted to be a great white shark hunter. Hunter? Do you know what I mean? Like, he watched Jaws and went, well, this is an epidemic, I'm going to sort this out. So me and my mate Michael, we fell out with Grant, right? Now, Grant's dad was the first person in our street to get a brand new white PVC front door. I'd never seen one before, right? It was his pride and joy. He walked the whole street up cleaning it every morning. You could hear him. Sounded like someone molesting a dolphin. It was the worst, right? No. I'd never seen one of these doorbells before. It was incredible. These doorbells, you'll know now, you've got them, people have got them, you know, but this is the first one we saw. These doorbells, they don't have a doorbell drilled into the door frame. No. They have a wireless doorbell. Receiver in the house, wireless doorbell button, double-sided sticky pad onto the door.